A very good evening to all of you. Welcome to Performance Optimization Simulation Session. Myself, Sujit Kakkar, and today is Tuesday, 24th of April, 2018. And let me also just show you quickly because we are already on this topic. So let me just quickly show you uh, the question which Lalit, I guess, asked. How can we take advantage of this? So let me show you really nice and quick, and then we'll end the session. In fact, let me do this. We are almost at 8:06. Great. Right, so just give me 1 second. So instead of looking at the alerts, which is for NSE, let me show you as an example, which is live. So can you see as of now at around 8 o'clock, I just got 3 alerts that we have a rally-based drop on CHF Japanese yen, Euro Japanese yen, and on USD Japanese yen. So can you see just about 6 minutes ago, I got this alert that we have these 15 minutes supply zone. So I can go to this script, right? And on 15 minutes, it is telling me I have a supply zone, which is a rally-based drop. And that is where you can see we have this rally-based drop. So we got an alert for this rally-based drop. So let me first bring up all these 3 scripts. The next one is Euro Japanese yen. Let's also add that. Euro Japanese yen. Here also it was a rally-based drop alert. And that is where you can see we have this rally-based drop. Right, so we got that alert because as soon as the zone is formed, we always get the alerts. And the third one is CHF Japanese yen. So let's bring up CHF Japanese yen, which is your Swiss franc. And here also you'll have that rally-based drop. So can you see that rally-based drop? Now the thing is, as soon as we get the alert, do I blindly take the trade? Definitely not. So what I'll do is I'll mark the zone, and now I'll see how this zone would fare out based on our trade plan, right? So the first thing is taking this trade would be a little lower probability. So that could be one trigger for me not to participate. Let's look at the second one. Right, so here you can see we already have a really nice move, which is good for us, and we can also see the opposing zone is really far off. So which is telling me that if I get my fill, I can easily expect a target on this, which probably is more than 4:1 or 5:1. So once I can see that clear picture, that here RR is also really nice, and rest of the things are also good. Now I can start looking at the overall scenario. So what I'll do is I have already identified something which looks like quality on the smaller time frame. The next step would be, where am I located on the curve? So I am at the best location, which is where trend will have no meaning. So the fact is, even if I'm in an uptrend, I can completely ignore it and I can plan a short trade on it. So can you see now, if you talk about this trade setup, definitely a valid trade setup. And the reason why is it a valid trade setup? Because my location is the best. Let's go back to 15, right? So my location is the best. The only challenge which I see here is that the entry might be a little bit deeper. So I'm just using wick to wick. So that my entry is better. So now you know your entry point, you know your stop loss, you know your 1:1, that's your 2:1. So the chart is also showing you very beautiful 2:1. And now if you want to place your order, all you need to do is just right click, let's say here, and you can say that I want to take this trade, which is where I want to sell. And I want my stop loss and the target as well. And I can make it based on the price, and I can say sell. And now what will happen is it will give me my lines. And what I can do now is, to make it easy, I can simply revise it to wherever my stop loss is. So can you see I can just do this. So that's my stop loss, modify. That's my entry. Oops. That's my entry, modify. And this is what I'm looking as my target 1, which is where we are also having the zone. So can you see, we just got an alert, we planned that trade, we verified it based on our trade plan. Prices are almost about to enter our entry price, right? So if it goes another maybe few points up, and you should be getting your entry on this now. But that's the way you use these alerts if you're doing it during the live market, right? So during the live market, as soon as you get your alert, can you see I followed the same steps? I looked at the location, I looked at the trend, I checked how the booster scoring can be, though I didn't apply many of the things. So I just quickly showed you how these alerts can be used. And this was just an example based off the alert which we just got a few minutes back, right? So if you look at this one we were not really interested. Okay, so now it says this order has been executed and these two have been placed. So finally I got my alert, right? So this order has been executed, my sell order is executed now, so it is either my stop loss now or the target order.